Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time I want to talk about working with files, and I'm going to do a couple things. First, I'm going to clear all my variables, delete all those variables, yeah, okay, and clear the screen. And we're going to talk about importing first, which is easy. I've set up several files to import. CSV first. Open it up, begin import. You can change what you want to import. I like clicking and dragging myself. You can grab the boundaries also if you want to. See how your mouse changes, and then you can grab the boundaries. The one thing you guys are going to need to watch out for is this. This will bring this table thing will bring data into Matlab as what's called a structure, an advanced topic. I'm not going to go there. Change it to either numeric matrix or column vectors. So this is just a list of 3 numbers. Variable name 1 would be a list of 3 numbers. I'm going to bring it in as a matrix. We'll talk about matrices and vectors later. But these are just numbers that you can work with without too much trouble. Vectors or matrices, not table. String array, it's a character string. It's just A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. It treats it as a character. It doesn't treat it as a number. Again, we're not going to deal with that, at least not now. And cell array is another structure you can bring it in at. It replicates an Excel table more closely. But I just want a numeric matrix. Click the check button, and this comes in. Double click the variable. You get a variable browser that looks a lot like an Excel spreadsheet. And of course, you can do my CSV. That's what the matrix looks like when you bring it in. This is the original matrix I sent out. So voila, it goes back and forth. Import data. Let's go delimited, tab delimited file. Open. Same thing, change it to a numeric matrix. Matlab guessed it was a tab delimited. You can change if it's something else, you see the options. But it is tab delimited, so we're fine. Boom, comes right on in. And it's exactly what we sent out, just like before. Importing stuff is pretty easy. Fixed width, let's do fixed width next. So here we are. I want to bring it in as a numeric. It sets up fixed width. It says it's fixed width. Now, there's something about fixed width. MATLAB is going to guess. It might look like this. Or it might even have an extra tab. It might say, oh, okay, the data ends here. This ends here. It might guess wrong. And you'll notice we have a couple extra columns. Yee! Okay, you can get rid of the tabs like so. Just drag them off out of the way. And you can set your tabs wherever you want. Just click and drag them. Oop, we don't want that. I clicked and dragged it too far. There we go. And this one, click and drag it to where it's supposed to be so it looks the way you want it to. So it's coming in okay. Comes in as a numeric matrix fixed width. Boom, here it comes. Looks like before. Okay, there's fixed width. Oh, XLS, one more. Import data, my XLS. It brings in Excel data. MATLAB will bring in Excel data. It'll pretend it'll just bring it in directly. No problem. Sometimes, if it thinks there's a header, it'll do this. That it'll leave the top row blank. It won't bring the top row in as a numeric matrix. And sometimes you have to adjust it, so you can change the selection. Just like before, bring it in. Unimportable cells will have an NaN in them, by the way. That'd be like a character. Okay, my XLS. Here's the data browser, just like before. Now, sending data out. That's a little bit tougher. Comma separated and XLS isn't too bad. So let's do those two first. I have the matrix A, and I've already shown you what A looks like. There it is again. And I'm going to do, now, it would be logical if we had an import data here, if MATLAB also had an export data link or an export data icon. It doesn't, unfortunately. So we have to do that ourselves. CSV write, that is the command to do it. Just give it the file name, and you know what? I'm going to just delete all these files. Get rid of them. Says something's open. Where could it be open? Oh, there it is. There's an import window open. There we go. Okay. Let's try it again. Delete these files, and they're gone. By the way, this is a new folder. It is grayed out, you'll notice. You can create new folders. Just go new folder. You can create a hierarchy of files, but it's grayed out. There's a problem with it. You also right-click to fix the gray out. Oh, let me show you the message at hand that you get. So you hover over the folder, put your mouse there, leave it a second. The folder's not on your MATLAB path. You can select add from the context menu to add it to your path. Or you can double click it to make it your current folder. But if you don't want to make it your current folder, right click, that's the context menu, add to path, the folder. Okay, so we're going to do CSV write, my CSV dot CSV. Oops. Ooh, of course I don't have enough arguments. I forgot to put in the matrix that I want to bring out. Okay. XLS works very similarly. XLS, XLS, XLS. So we're going to send this out into an Excel file. This takes a little bit longer. Okay. I'm going to open them up both outside of MATLAB. In fact, I'm going to open them up with Word. I can't open XLS with Word. I can just do the plain thing with Word, but I want documents, MATLAB, there it is. I can open this up in Word to show you what it looks like. Open with Microsoft Word, nope. Choose another app, Word ought to be there. Come on, more apps. Where's Word? There it is, at the very end. Okay, so you see the comma separated values. If I open it in Excel, remember comma separated values, value cells? Let's go back to MATLAB. And I'm going to close it in Word so that MATLAB doesn't think it's still open, that little squiggly line in front. I'm going to open outside MATLAB. It's going to go try to open it as an Excel spreadsheet. And you'll notice the commas are missing. It looks just like an Excel spreadsheet. And you can save it as, in the Excel format. And Excel warns you to go ahead and do that. Okay, closing down Excel. My XLS, same thing. And now it'll just be a regular, oops. I wanted to open, I double clicked, it opened the import window. Right click, open outside Matlab. There we go. And it brings it into an Excel file like you want. You'll notice you can open as text. It'll go right into Notepad, which an Excel file looks like nonsense in Notepad. Might as well take a look at it. See, it just nonsense. I'm sorry, it doesn't open in Notepad. It opens in the Matlab editor. Okay, and if you did that open as text in the Matlab editor, you'd see the commas too.